it's that time of year again. It's a birthday, anniversary, or maybe Valentine's Day, and you want to get something really, really special for your partner. But you've looked online, you've looked in the shops, and it's the same old, and you want to do something really, really special. So I have a suggestion for you. Why not bake them a cake? So what we're going to make today is a Madeira chocolate heart cake, which is going to consist of a Madeira base, which is going to have a hint of lemon. Then we're going to put some dark chocolate on the top of that, and on top of that we're going to make up some little chocolate heart shapes which will stick to the top of that cake. Sounds good, doesn't it? So let's just bake it. These are the ingredients we're going to need for this bake. We've got 250 grams of self-raising flour, 175 grams of butter or margarine, 175 grams of caster sugar, some milk, which is probably about 2 to 3 tablespoonfuls, 3 eggs, chocolate of course, and a lemon. We'll start off with by tipping our sugar into our mixing bowl and then adding the butter as well. And then mixing that all up together. We'll mix this up nice and creamy. We'll then get our eggs, add those into the mix. We'll put them in one at a time. With our flour now, we'll add this in a little bit at a time. Just sieving it in. Doing the stages like this, it's easier and mixes up better. Okay, that's nearly all mixed up now. We're going to use the zest of the lemon, but it's always a good idea just to give these a bit of a wash off to start with. Okay, so we'll get the lemon and just scrape it down to get the zest from the peel of the lemon. I love it when you're doing this, the smell of the lemon. Now we'll add 2 to 3 tablespoonfuls of milk. So 1, 2, and I think I'm going to go with 3 actually. So 3 tablespoonfuls of milk. That down there, and the lemon zest. Lovely smell of lemon, and mix all that in. Okay then, so the cake mix is all now ready to be baked up, but we'll put it into a tin which we'll need to line first. Now this is the baking tin we're going to use, and we just want to line it around the sides and in the base as well. So we've got some baking paper here. So we just lay that on there. Now we want to not have it right at the top. We're going to have sort of about maybe 2 or 3 centimeters at the top. So just mark a couple of areas there. Don't have to be too precise. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll just cut that down. Okay, you want to do a couple of strips like this. So we've got one already made out. And then just line up to make another strip there. So with the base, just place the baking tin on top of the paper, and then we just really want to cut it straight across. And with this paper, we'll fold it in half, and fold it in half again. And from this corner, go into a bit of a triangle, so we'll fold that over like so, and then we'll fold it over again. You've got a bit of a sort of looks like a tie shape on there. Bring the tin back in again. And in the centre, put the point in the centre. And then I'm just using my finger as a marker here, so we'll cut that round. And you'll have a nice neat circle. Okay, I'm going to put some butter around this. So try and get it into the corners, around that way. And just around the sides there as well. This helps the paper stick to the tin. Okay, so we'll drop the circular bit of parchment in there to start with. Okay, push that into the bottom of the tin. Okay. And then we'll get our sides. So now with our cake mix, we just want to add that into the tin as well. At this point, I want to just give a shout out to a good friend of mine, Jason Shirley, who I know watches these videos, and appreciate the comments, mate. Thanks very much. And I expect to see you baking out one of these cakes for your lovely wife. And if you do that, send through the photos. I'd love to see them. So flatten the mix into all the corners of the tin. Put the cake mixture into the oven. With the oven being preheated, turn the gas down to 4 or 180 degrees centigrade. That will take about 30 to 40 minutes in the oven. I would recommend checking it in about 30 minutes time though. This mixture's been in here now for about 40 minutes, so let's have a look, see if it's ready. Let's put the fork in there. Not quite, a little bit longer. Let's see if the cake's ready now. It's looking good. Yep, that's fine. We'll move this to a wire tray and leave it to cool down. Now the cake has cooled down enough to take it out of the tin, and I want to transfer it to a wire rack. So a good tip for that, perhaps a glass like this, with this type of tin. And it removes the cake. On the side, remove the paper. And we'll flip this upside down. Might need a knife just to prise the lid away. And then take the bottom part of the paper off. And leave that to cool some more. So the cake's cooled down enough now, but as you can see, it's a little bit uneven. Now we want to put the chocolate on the top here, but it's going to wobble all over the place. So what I'm going to do is just slice this down to make this flatter. And now place the cake back into the tin, and we'll slide some baking paper in around the sides. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to melt some chocolate and pour the chocolate on top. And with our dark chocolate to start with, we'll break it up and put it into the bowl. Now, this is actually cooking chocolate, so it should work well when it's melted and put onto the cake. Now pour some boiling water into a saucepan. Okay, place our bowl into the saucepan there and turn the gas on and let the chocolate melt. Okay, just keep stirring that. You can see it's melting nicely there. Just keep stirring until it's melted. It's nearly there. Looks like that's about it. And then with our melted chocolate, we just want to pour this over the cake. And then just run this melted chocolate over the cake. Leave it to cool and let the chocolate set. So we now melt some white chocolate. That should be enough for that. And these will be for the little heart chocolates. It's nearly melted. I like white chocolate. I like dark chocolate as well. In fact, I like all chocolate. You don't want to overheat it, so once the blocks have melted, then stop the gas, take off the heat. I've got some little chocolate heart shaped moulds here, so what I'm going to do is spoon some of this white chocolate out and place into the moulds. So let's get the cake out of the tin now. Remove the paper. I'm just going to run some chocolate around the sides now as well. So the white chocolate hearts should be done now. So just pull the mould apart a little bit to loosen them up. Okay, let's turn them over and hopefully they should just pop out. putting another layer of chocolate over the top. And with this chocolate I can stick the white chocolate hearts on top. There's one there. There's one down there. And we're going to go all around the cake with these hearts. The Madeira chocolate heart cake. My original thinking with the cake was just to put chocolate on the top, and that's why I put it into the tin to start with. However, because I had spare chocolate left over, I decided to cover the sides as well, which I think it finished the cake off much better. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully your partner will enjoy that as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of these videos, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.